Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway. Namdin have chosen to go with a 3-6-1 formation, Jim.
Well, I can only suppose that the plan is to play on the counter-attack, Peter, to lure the opposition up the field and look to spring a surprise. There isn't much point in keeping your wing-backs deep if up against only one striker. So deception would appear to be the theme with this system, and I think they've got a good chance of making it work as long as everybody is committed on the counter.
In modern football, the role of the defensive midfielder has become hugely important.
Talking of which, Claude Makelele, the battery in the watch.
Yeah, and fittingly, a lot of pundits refer to it as the Makelele role now, such as his influence playing that position.
Can he latch on to this? Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Seedorf. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Passes short and sharp. Oh, it's come loose. Namdin do have a chance to counter here. Roberto Carlos has it out wide and in space. Pepe gets it clear. And they're back on the ball again. And he's got the beating of his man. Namdin have a free kick. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, he's been caught on it here! Figo! Nearly, but not quite. Lam. Ferdinand is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Looking to play him in. He's got away. Opts to play it back. Oh, what has happened here? And again!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And it's Hullet. No goals as yet. And here's Azar. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Over to the other side. And this is Figo. He is through here. Getting up there! He's scored! A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's definitely not his best. Oh, there's a probing ball. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Seedorf did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Figo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Figo. Oh, great run, magical! That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Pullet looking to play it into the box.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Messi. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. That's a shade optimistic. Let's a look and place it forward. No, that's been intercepted. Lam.
Arsenal truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Vieira. Seedorf gives no quarter whatsoever. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Is there any support? He might not need it. Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
There will be a throw-in. Ferdinand gets across to intercept that. Great chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Namdin with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Punched away.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And it's been hooked away. We are into overtime.
Such good technique.
Messi. And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Arsenal go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Please keep your eyes on your children.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Substitution in progress.
And here is the first touch of the second half.
Arsenal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Ibrahimovic tries a shot! Arsenal do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Ferdinand cuts out the pass.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Namdin needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, shooting chance! Same again, same outcome.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. There's a sharp little ball here. Ibrahimovic! Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Hernus is behind this one. And now as good a time as any to pull level. That's put paid to the danger. Now that looks a decent ball. Bale picks it up out wide. And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Bale actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Mbappe being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
So we've reached the hour mark. Hernus has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Cleared without hesitation.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
It's a quick ball upfield. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Sado.
Schneider conjures time and space where few can.
Hazard. Number 7,
Nesta.
Gullit. Number 24.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. It's a really well-measured ball. Where it came from. Can he finish?
Pep Guardiola. Number 11.
Bigo has created one goal already. So what can they make of this? Ekitike is wide and looking to get onto this. Ekitike is in a really good position out wide. Azar. Schneider. Eto. Oh, nicely intercepted. Toma. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Half an hour gone in the second half.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That has been knocked clear. Some resolute defending there. Nesta plays it forward.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He's picked his way through. Decent chance! And that could come back to haunt them.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
They've played it short. And here's Schneider. Here's a chance! So close to drawing level.
He really didn't cover himself in any glory. His finishing let him down when he needed it most.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Bale. This might spell danger. The final 5 minutes. Nicely weighted ball. Messi. Bigo has the space to scheme. And it's Messi. Tries to pass it through.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And the pass is intercepted. Schneider.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That's a little off target. Oh, good spread. Now it's Hullet. And here's Eto'o. Schneider. And he can thump it away. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
In wishing a happy wedding anniversary.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think it's one of